Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to round number 3 of the Online Outlaws, the Mintworks Online Outlaws eSIM Racing. Well, welcome to it. We are live, coming to you from just outside Kent in England, and of course, we are talking about Brandshatch. Welcome to it, everyone. If you've just joined us, Jazz 126. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, that's right, let's go. It's a Tuesday evening. Some great racing about to go down, and once again, just making it in time. We've got some new stuff happening in the studio, some new devices. We are live. Unfortunately, you get to see my face, but I'm here and playing with some new very cool gadgetry and making sure it's not in the view, but I've got a very cool boom mount. It makes life a little bit easier. It gets the microphone out of my way, and yeah, let's hope this runs a little bit smoother than last week, although I think last week was fairly smooth. Well, there we go. Talking about smooth, Fluffy is coming back into the pits, I do believe. Let's go on to Craig Thompson. How cool are those colors? Craigie, how's it going? Now, I spent some time earlier today, in fact probably about 20 minutes ago, just having a look at Brandshatch and taking a car around there, and it's an incredible circuit, very quick. It was used for Grand Prix racing, F1 GP racing from 68 to 86. It's in its current form only just under 4 kilometers, so it's a sprint style track. And Druids Corner, very tight, and then some very cool the Graham Hill turn, also very, very cool. So just getting myself set up and ready. We're almost done with free practice at the moment. Skiddy One has had, once again, the quickest times around the circuit. Alright, so folks, let us know if you're there. To my spotters who I haven't heard from today, let me know if you're alive, if you're around, if you're square, if you're flat, if you're out there. Just let me know that you can hear me. How's about just give me a thumbs up. Right, there we go. Free practice is over and done with. We are going to get into qualifying, and I want to go on board with one of the cars. We're going to do a hot lap of Brandshatch, as I said. An incredible race circuit, and we're going to go live to the guys in just a couple of seconds on board with car number 83. That's Craig Thompson. How's it, Craigie? If you are listening to me, if there's anybody else listening to me out there, let us know how it's going, and let me know if you can hear me okay. Quite a bit of things happening. There you go, there's the microphone. So this is what it looks like in the commentating box. I'm going to go live on Facebook in just a couple of seconds on a different feed, just to show folks what it looks like. So go to Sean Peters Commentating and Media, and I'll take you through just a minute or two of what it looks like in the commentating box down here in Cape Town. But we're at Brandshatch, and most of the guys have pitted. That is the end of session. We are going to go into qualifying. There we go. JD Dog heading out first. Great looking car. The man from just down the road here in Cape Town. So just looking at the other screen. There we go. Nice one, guys. It is JD Dog out there. Right behind him, current points champion, Mr. JD Dog. I lied to you. It's not Mr. JD Dog. It is the man that's right behind him. Skiddy One, whose birthday it was yesterday. Happy birthday, Skiddy One. For yesterday, of course, all of 24 years old, I think, from Johannesburg. And yeah, exciting times. Some new equipment in studio. Just managing to just do some upgrades. Qualifying on the go at the moment. JD Dog out there. I want to get on board and into this car that we can just show you what it looks like. I think if we can, let's go down to Skitty and we'll take a hot lap with Skitty. So let's have a quick look and get on board. If you've just joined us, welcome to it. It is a Tuesday evening. It's Brandshatch and we're in qualifying. 15 minutes of it. We're 13 minutes in. Skitty coming out for lap number 2 now. Hasn't yet put on a hot lap. We're going to go to it in just a second. We're going to hop onto his car into a onboard camera and have a quick look at what he's doing. As I said, great circuit. We are in for some really cool racing this evening. Round number 3 of the Wrapworks Online Outlaws eSports Official. Right, the beautiful Brandshatch, as I said, used as an F1 GP motor circuit, 1968 to 1986. So quite a few years out there. Just having a look. Let's go on board with this man. Car number 13. Right, there we go. In-car shot. Let's get closer onto the dashboard. Right, let's see what the hot lap looks like here. Coming down the Brabham straight. Now, very quick on the brakes here. You've got to run it out wide. There's an off camber there. He brings it in quite nicely. Down to Druids. You've got to stay on the inside line. There's a lot more grip there on that new tar. And through Graham Hill into the hill bend. You've got a hug on there. You can run it very wide here. I see he runs a very different line. Sean Skidder, the birthday boy from yesterday. Here again, you can come in, clip that inside corner, then run it back out wide there. It's very bumpy, so he knows that. He clearly has done his homework. Now you can take a breather up the hill through Pilgrim's Drop. Stay on the gas here, drop all the way down. Now, back onto the gas. He's running it very wide. You can use this whole inside curve, but he runs it out wide. He's obviously just trying a couple of different moves here. Here again, you've got to bring it in quite hard. You can use that whole rumble strip. You can hear him slowing it out there. Back on to the throttle. Braking point just about there. You can see the markers. Back on to Brabham. This is the Brabham straight coming down past the start and finish line. Hayward's Hill runs it very wide. This one, there we go. That's the better line to use. Down into Druids. You've got to stay as tight as possible here. This is where all the grip lies, on that dark piece of tarmac. Right. Then into Hill Bend. Yeah, you can run it all the way onto that strip. You don't want to take it on there too long because it will start loosening up those back wheels and it will spin the car around. Right, there we go. That's the right line there, touching the outside, getting onto this darker tarmac. There's a lot more grip. Take a breather, look around, and then set yourself up for Orthon Hill. Hard through here. There you go. A little bit soon on the gas, which is really good. Jump on the strip. Runs it very wide. Very good line there. Mr. Skidder, aka the birthday boy from yesterday. There we go. He's got the line. And if he keeps it there, he's going to put in a 122 odd. Let's see what he's going to do. We're going to jump out of this as he goes over that line. As he comes through. Clearways. Clock curve. And then into the straightaway. Let's see what he does. Nicely done, Mr. Skidder. so just looking at those times, he's done a 1:23.487. We know that a very quick time around here is about a 1:22.5, 1:22.6. Craig Thompson really quick through there in second. JD Dog third. Jazz 1:26. We've still got plenty of time, so anything can happen. Where is Clayton? My man Clayton, where are you? Jake Fadikaki down in 7th. Slash 007. LNR pace. Now the question is RTA. Where's the rest of the RTA boys? Fluffy is down at the bottom. Alvid 80. Nice to see him back here. Con 0608. Alex. But the guy I'm talking about, RTA Sappho, where is he? JD Dog, nicely done, young man. You have done a fantastic one. As one of the cars standing deep on the outskirts there in the kitty litter at the moment. So Skiddy One still in P1 at the moment for the starting orders. RTA JD Dog, Jeremy from Cape Town in second. So it's Johannesburg versus Cape Town, both in those beautifully prepared Ferraris. If you've joined the feed, hello guys. We are 6 minutes and 50 seconds into qualifying, and seems very quiet out there. Where are you guys? It's a Tuesday evening, you know where to be. Well, I hope you guys got to see that in-car action that we did just a couple of minutes ago. I'm just looking at the stream. It seems like we lost YouTube there for a while. Not entirely sure why and what happened, but it looks like we're all good and we're up and running again. So if you'd like to drop us a comment and let us know how it's going, who you're rooting for today, and who's your favourite rider, driver at least. Right, let's have a look. Live feed on Facebook. Are we up and running? Yes, we are. We are good. We are live. Just going to change what it says is up on the screen there, because it's not Suzuka. Let's just change this quickly. Before anyone gets themselves confused, maybe they think they're back at Suzuka, but they're not. Four minutes and 24 seconds left. Skiddy One, a 1:23.48. He hasn't betted that time yet. RTA JD Dog second. Clayton MJ in third currently. Craig Thompson has had a great quali tonight. And just give me a second as I just update our Facebook feed and just make sure that the right details are up. I think that's why we're not seeing as many views as we should, unless people have just forgotten that it's a Tuesday evening. They should be watching the most exciting racing out there. Right, looks like that's been sorted out. We're at Brandshatch this evening. Welcome to it. All the usual suspects are in the mix this evening. It's going to be some exciting racing. Go and grab a beer, go grab a glass of wine, grab whatever you need to do. Grab something. Grab the remote and turn it up, and we're going to get some serious action this evening from round 3. Right, there we go. We are sorted. Right, so nothing much has changed. Skitty one still out in P1 at 123.487. JD Dog in second. He's going to start on P2 on the grid. And I hope it's all going well on your side. I see nobody commenting. I've seen that the feed has dropped 3 times. Are you guys out there? Let me know. Where are my spotters this evening, or have you forgotten about the man behind the microphone and making sure the stream goes out? Let me know if you guys are there. Kalen Ma, thanks for joining us. Jazz 126. Heavens only know how you get to do that while you're racing at full tilt. Well, it just shows you some guys have got proper skill. All right, that is pretty much the end of quali. Let's see what Clayton MJ can do with only a couple of seconds left on the clock. Well, there we go. That's the end of qualifying. Alright, just running some tests and just making sure that everything is fine, because I just don't seem to have anyone viewing us. If you're on YouTube, drop your comment down below, somewhere over there. If you're on Facebook, leave us your comment as well. There we go, all our cars are in. So Skitty One taking P1, P2 goes to RTA JD Dog, and Clayton MJ, a great fourth on the grid for Craig Thompson. DRM Jazzy 126, again, welcome. There we go. Hello dudes from Alvin Sykes. our Portuguese immigrant or ex-going immigrant or whatever you call it. He's heading out very, very soon again. And good to have you on board, Mr. Alvin Sykes. Kalen Mao, thank you. Godspeed. Yes, indeed. Right, session has ended. That means Assetto is going to bump me out of the server. So if you lose this feed, it is just me setting up the server. Let's see if it will allow me. It's not going to allow me to jump straight into the session. Let's have a look. No, it's not going to do that for me. So give me 2 seconds while I fire it up again. Sure, I seemed to do better with less technology last week. A laptop, and that was it. Right, here we go. Season 3 up on your screen at the moment. That's what it looks like for the year. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're back here at Brandshatch for round number 3. Alvin Sykes, Kyle being a wet tonight again. He's wetter than the Vol Dam at the moment. Well, here we go. Back to the action. And great to have our 1 or 2 drivers that are our spectators as well this evening. Welcome to it. Thanks for joining us. There we go. Remote in hand. We are ready to fire up and see what happens. We've got Skiddy One out in first at the moment. We have got RTA Dog that's going to be lining up right next to him. Big action this evening. Vessel Labuskachny, or as they say in Engelsland, Labuschain. How's it, my man? Good to have you here with us, and thanks for giving you guys a shout out. Of course, thanks to Jazzy126 for joining us. First guy up above on the comments to say hello. How's it, Jazzy? Always good to have you on board. The Joburg Oaks are friendly as ever. What's happened to the Cape Town guys? Hello, hello. Welcome to it. It's a Tuesday evening. Hold on, in Cape Town it's still a Monday, I think. Right, here we go. The Ferraris, making sure that everyone is doing what they need to do, lining themselves up for the start. as they make their way up to Clark Curve. This is this long curve that heads up onto the Brabham Straight. And it's all about this first turn as they go up to Paddock Hill. Who is it going to be? Well, here we go. The green light's going to come out. And there we go. It's green, green, green. They're off. This is where the action starts. Ah, there's been a big off. That looks like Craig Thompson, if I'm not mistaken. Another driver off. The Skiddy one getting a nice clean start. Hitting that black tarmac. It's very, very sticky on that inside of Druids. JD Dog right behind him. Let's see what happened at the back there. JD Dog. No. Those things don't look 100% right. Let's see what's happening. Skiddy one up front now. Yeah, there's been a bit of a change in the order. Not sure why it did that to me. Skiddy one up there. Clayton right behind him. JD Dog showing third. Is he in third? What is happening here? Or am I losing my mind? Jazz 1 in 26 into fourth now. Let's try and see if we can change this camera angle. Maybe we can get a better view of what's going on. There we go. Let's see if this can sort things out. Right, pit lane has opened. We've got Skiddy one out in first place at the moment. Clayton MJ now in second. JD Dog, there we go. New colours. The young man here from Cape Town, just down the road from me. Car number 23. Fluffy Stain Nevenhazen, also here from Cape Town, representing RTA. So RTA 1, 2 and 3. These guys have got a great team together at the moment. Solash 007 in the mix there. How cool is that Lamborghini? Jazz 126 now. And then is that Con that's having a bit of a rough time? I don't know, pace. Car number 11. The Pace Boys. Great to have them out here this evening at Brandshatch. Nice 24 degrees Celsius. There's big problems there for Con. Alex looks like car number 44 is not very happy at the moment. Farki, nice to see Derek out here from Nigel out in the Gauteng, or just to the east of Gauteng if I'm not mistaken. NTZ 19, Natesh Singh all the way down in 10th at the moment. Jakes from Bloemfontein in 11th. Then Alvin 80, well, how beautiful is that car? But he has had a long off season. He's been doing quite a bit of work lately, and time not always great and not always on his side. But nice to have you here with us, Alvin 80, Semcrete being represented. Of course, a big shout out to all our very cool sponsors, Mint, Wrapworks, JD Dog, the guys here from Cape Town. Thanks very much. And of course, that very, very cool prize. If you don't know what that prize is, you guys are in for a very, very awesome surprise if you don't know what it is. But it is some amazing pedals from Insector Tech. Jonathan and the boys have done a fantastic job. Well, it looks like the feed has got a little bit more stable now. We haven't dropped anything in the last 5 or 6 minutes of talking. So very, very happy to say that we're also live on Facebook. So you go over to Online Outlaws Esports Sim Racing. It'd be cool if you could leave us a comment. Let us know how it's going. And in fact, you can also go, I'm actually just going to cross-port it to my own page, Sean Peters Commentating and Media. and have a look there, and give us a like, give us a share, give us a comment if you'd like to know a little bit more about sim racing and what these guys are doing. Up front at the moment for the Mint Wrapworks Online Outlaws eSims, we have got, there we go, successfully cross-ported, so you can catch us now on YouTube, on Facebook. There's various different places you can go onto Facebook. There we go, we've got 1 viewer now. Let's make it 10 viewers. Tell a couple of your mates, go on to Online Outlaws Esports Sim Racing, and you can watch it live as we go over to Clayton MJ. Oh, he's run himself wide there, the car number 9. And Brandshatch can do that too. JD Dog, nice, impressively missing him there. Unlike F1 this past weekend, where guys weren't missing each other at all. So JD Dog now making up a space. Fluffy also in the mix now. So it's 3 Ferraris. Then the Mercedes-Benz there. Car number 1 of Fluffy. How's it to the guys that have just joined us on Facebook? Nice to have you with us. Remember, we're also on my own Facebook page. It's Sean Peters. Peter, like Peter the name, with an S at the end. Sean Peters, commentating and media. Go and check it out. Give us a like, give us a share. Also on YouTube, as Yaz, where the battle is heating up. We got Jazzy now also coming into the mix. There you can see him right behind Fluffy. Look at this, a trail of cars. That's great, Sean. Mess clean water all over the electronics. Yeah, no Vino this evening, unfortunately. The cupboards are bare. Alright, big racing on at the go at the moment. How lucky is this? JD Dog now in second place, and Clayton MJ just chasing him big time. Oh, lots happening on the comments here on WhatsApp. That's also happening just to the left of me, but it's now right in front of me. Alright, as we were saying, JD Dog second, Clayton MJ, there you go, car number 9 on your screen now. In third, Fluffy in fourth. How close are these times? This is probably one of the nicest, cleanest races I've seen in a very, very long time. And all the regular names, Jazz 126 running it a little bit wide there at the moment. And as you come through Druids, just hold on tight. Do what Jazzy just did there now in the McLaren. You hold on onto the inside, onto that right hand side, hit the tarmac, run it wide where you just went there now, and then you clip it in here. A lot of the guys seem to run it a little bit wide, but you can actually come in a lot tighter, then run it out to the outside there onto the right hand side. Nice little breather as you go up the straightaway here into the dip before you get this sweeping right-hander on board with car 126. If you've just joined us, a warm welcome. You are watching Mint Wrapworks Online Outlaws eSim Racing at its best. There you can see up on the screen at the moment all our amazing sponsors in Sector Tech, Mint Wrapworks, JD Dog Designs. If you want a design done, speak to the man from JD Dog Designs, Jeremy. He is on Instagram. You can go check it up there. In fact, all the guys that you saw now are on Instagram, of course, Online Outlaws. Thanks very much for having me as your commentator and your broadcaster. It is fantastic racing up front at the moment, and let's just run through it very quickly. Skiddy one up front at the moment, JD Dog. And in fact, I think what we should do, let's go on board with Clayton as he chases down JD at the moment. Let's get an in-car shot here. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. As we go on board, these two guys race each other every week. They know exactly what the other one is doing. Well, there we go. Thanks to another viewer that's just joined us out on Facebook. Hello and welcome to it. It's Tuesday evening. We're on board with... I almost forgot who we were on board with. It's Clayton MJ, of course. Just trying to change this camera angle. There we go. Look at that. Now, going up to Clearways through Clark. In fact, I'm lying. Now they go through Sterling. There's a Marianism for you. Run it wide here, clip the edge of that curb. Now we go through Clearways, up into Clark curve. Just touch on the brakes there, ease off the gas now, full throttle, down into Brabham Straight. Chasing JD Dog from Cape Town as they come up to Paddock Hill. Yeah, it's very tricky because it runs off camber to the left. There you can see it. It wants to take the car all the way down over that rumble strip. Now, tight into this right hand, in first gear. This is where all the grip is. Now you can shoot it out of there. That's turn number 2. Look how wide JD Dog is feeling the pressure as Clayton MJ hunts him down, taking a tighter line through here. Chasing car number 23, Ferrari versus Ferrari. The Cape Town driver, JD Dog, up in front, and also a co-sponsor to the series. Coming through Pilgrim's Drop, then into Hawthorne Hill. It's quick through here. Just easy on the gas. You can see his throttle control. Running it a bit wide there. Just taking a breather, making sure he lines himself up here, right over the curb. Now, this is where it gets tricky. You don't want to run it too wide here. It unsettles the back end of the car. Look there, he does it perfectly. He knows exactly what he wants to do as he comes up to Clearways again for round, or the second lap on board with Clayton MJ through Brabham's. This is the straightaway. And now it looks like there's a little bit of a gap forming here. Let's try and see if we can just pop onto another car. Now we're going to take a look back. There we go. Thanks to our director, just changing the view. There we go. From the tail of JD Dog, looking back down towards Clayton MJ, who was really going hammer and tongs those last 2 or 3 laps, trying to catch him. Further down the way, you can see Fluffy. That's Stein Nivenhuizen from Cape Town. So it's Cape Town and Clayton, if I'm not mistaken, Johannesburg. So it's a nice little tussle between the boys here. So let's try and see if we can shoot up to Fluffy and get a forward-facing view. Let's just see what it goes like through this section. There we go, helicopter view. Great going there to our director, making sure we get to see every part of the circuit. All right, let's head back to Fluffy as he chases. Not making up too much of a difference in the time. In fact, it is really cleaning itself up there at the moment. The guys have put some gaps between themselves. Jazz 126 now. A little bit further down. Then LNR Pace. Well, he's having a bit of a rough time this evening. LNR Pace. Kalen Mauer, how are you doing, my man? Well, a gentleman of the sport and one of the nicest guys I've met in the industry. How's it, Mr. Pace? Then Slash 007 newbie to this series, and welcome to it in round 3 here. Beautiful car number 12, Mr. Alex. So having a fairly okay drive out there at the moment. That car looks a little bit shaky tonight. Of course, Derek, love the sound. If you can hear what this car sounds like, it is an incredible car to listen to. Let's go and see. There's not much action happening in the front, or is there? Hold on a second. Yeah, there is big action here. Let's go back to them. JD Dog being hounded down. Oh, JD Dog's making a mistake. As we went back to them, whilst I was telling you guys earlier, if you get that rumble strip wrong, exactly where we were talking about, it will throw the tail out of the car. I think that's what happened with him. So sad. And well, it played right into the hands of this gentleman right here, Clayton MJ, car number 9. Let's hope there's not too much damage. JD Dog all the way down into 11th place. Man, oh man, that cannot be a happy man in that Ferrari at the moment. Skiddy One now out on his own. What's going to happen when we get close to any pitting this evening? Stefan Wessels, our race director, haven't heard from him today yet. Hope he's okay. There we go. Clayton MJ is on an absolute roll at the moment. He is having a great race. Fluffy just behind him. And then Jazz 126 still up there as well. Too Fluffy, as he has put in a very quick lap there, and a mistake there from Clayton. Looks like the pressure is getting to these guys, and look at this, here comes some action. Clayton ran himself wide there. This is what Brandshatch can do. Just when you think you got it in the bag with 37 minutes to go, look at the action we're seeing here now as they come up through the Bradham Straight, up to the top of the hill. Who is going to take this here? No one giving any chance. Oh, there's a little touch there, bit of a racing incident, but the line is going to go. Oh, there's been a touch. That's been a bit of a hard knock. All right, guys, let's keep it clean. Let's make sure we don't do too much of this. Now, it gives Jazz 126 to get in on the action. Man, oh man. Oh, and Clayton, not sure what happened there. Clayton has spun himself out. As I said, it gets... it gets rather exciting at Brandshatch when the guys are this close. Well, they cleaned up a little bit, and then all of a sudden everyone got together again. There was a couple of spins. As I said, you get the car wide in this circuit and it's going to throw you all over the place. Clayton down to 6 now, but JD Dog, those two rivals have caught themselves again, or caught up to each other. JD Dog passing now. Oh man, Clayton, hard luck, he's dropped further back. But JD Dog, let's see. This man never gives up, ever. Is the man from JD Dog Designs and the guys from Wrapworks here in Cape Town. Thanks very much for coming on board and joining us as one of our sponsors to the race. Of course, Insector Tech, Track Art, as always. Thank you very much. Jazz 126 has now gone into pit lane. There's damage to the car. There you go on your screen now. Let's hope it's nothing too hectic. We want to have him back. Owen 80 Or Alvin Sykes from Johannesburg, car number 720. How cool is that livery on that car? And the young gentleman from Semcrete Countrywide, if you want cement finishing done, either at your factory or your shop, your retail outlet, or at home, give the guys from Semcrete, like cement, Semcrete, give them a call and offering you the best service in South Africa. Alvin, I hope you're okay, mate. It's a bit of a lonely night, but at least you're out there. At least you are joining us this evening. It's a Tuesday evening. Let's go to race leader at the moment. Skiddy one, Sean Skidder. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday for yesterday. I was late coming to the party, but there we go. Out on air this evening for everyone to hear. Happy birthday for yesterday. Fluffy having a great race tonight. This is Stein Nieuwenhuizen. Well, have a look at this. There we go. Mr. Consistency is now up into third position. It's Eleanor Pace. Kalanau said, watch out for this guy. He literally holds it together and can get those podiums weekend after weekend. So well done to you. Right, with about 33 minutes to go, I'm going to be watching what the guys are doing, but I'm also going to go live. There's quite a few people that ask me what the studio looks like and what I get up to while I'm broadcasting, and I've never actually quite done it live. I've always done it before or after the show. So I'm going to try and do this, so please just bear with me. So we're going to go live onto... I'm going to try at least. I'm going to go live. And let's see if we can do this. Alright, so while the race is still on, let's just keep a watchful eye on Pace. Well, there we go, Pace up into second now. So what has happened to Fluffy? The pit's coming in now. Pit stops. I don't have my spotter this evening, so I don't get to see all the action. And I'm also trying to do some new stuff in the background. Alright, so Fluffy deciding to pit. Can't see what he's gone on to and what he's done. So let's try and see what we can do here. Alright, so still live on my actual page now is the actual stream. So I'm going to try something that I've never attempted before. Now I'm going to go onto my normal page and see if we can do a live chat from there and show people what it looks like as this happens. It's a very quiet evening this evening. Been a lot of action on the circuit down at Brandshatch, but nothing much happening on the live chats. So it gives me a bit of an opportunity to play around and see how to do things that I've never tried before. So thank you very much for awarding me that. Right, there we go. So let's see what we can do. Right, Clayton is now catching Parky. In fact, he's taken him and making his way up now. JD Dog and Clayton, well done to these two guys making a comeback. They both had incidents earlier. We're going to go over to JD Dog, and while we're doing that, I'm going to try something else very quickly and see if we can make it work. How's it, guys? Welcome to it. We're in the studio at the moment. I'm busy recording, or at least not even recording. I'm live at the moment on the Mint Wrapworks eSim Racing League, the online Outlaws eSim Racing League. And a lot of guys asked me, they're quite interested to hear what it's all about and what goes on in the studio. I usually do this before the race, but I thought, let me show you what it's like during the race. So right in front of us, the microphone, all thanks to Sam Creet, Owen Sykes and Paul Botner for this very cool setup, and of course some new gadgets and gizmos that we've invested in of late to make sure the studio runs properly. Down at the bottom there, this is the broadcasting system, and I can watch and change the view of everything from there. There's the actual main race that gets fed from the PlayStation into the one screen to there, and then I'm just going to try and change the view. There is the live comments as they come through, and that's the actual broadcast, the actual stream that's going out now. So if you've never seen that before, that's how it all works. It sounds pretty easy. I suppose it is pretty easy once you've been doing it for a couple of months, but it's still exciting. We've got 28 minutes left of a fairly long race this evening, and we've got the current champion, it's Sean Skidder from Johannesburg. He's lying in first in the Ferrari. There's all the results up there. That's live results happening at the moment. We're at Brandshatch, which is in Kent in England. Track temperature at 24 degrees. And yeah, this is what the studio looks like. This is everything happening as we chat. There's quite a bit happening. Yeah, just making sure that everything's cool. There's some very cool comments coming through on YouTube. I've got the live feed now, finally got it set up to come through to my Sean Peters media or commentating and media page, as well as the Online Outlaws. It's on YouTube, on their YouTube channel, like that, Online Outlaws, and it's on their Facebook as well. How's it, Fetty Rocha? Nice to see you. Miss you guys. Miss all the. When are we doing something in Maritzburg again? Or when are we going to ride Maritzburg and Piketberg and things like that? Anyway, can't talk about mountain biking. I'm busy doing a live studio broadcast, so I'm not to talk about mountain biking. Got to talk about race cars. So, another quick look around. There we go. That's the studio. All the TVs, all the cameras, sound system over there. That keeps, well, sometimes keeps the studio alive, but it's quiet at the moment because we're live. But anyway, we're going to go back to the racing now because it's going through this thing here and everyone's listening to what I'm saying live, so it's like a double whammy. Alright guys, from my side, have a lekker one. We'll chat to you very soon. Be good. If you're out in your car, be safe. If you're out on your bicycle, be even safer, and hope to see you at the next event, probably in the next 3 or 4 weeks. Mr. Sykes, what's up? What's up? You should be watching the other channels, but your boot's down in, well, he's down in 11th, but we don't talk about that. He's a great guy still. Alright, I'm out. There's a pit coming in now. Guys are pitting in. This is where the action starts happening. We've got 25 minutes to go. I'm going to get back to work. Catch you guys later. Cheers. Alright, so the first time ever I've tried to do 2 live broadcasts at once. And if you've just joined us, I'm just trying to get my seating back again. Hello and welcome to it. It has been a fun evening so far. Very, very, very quiet on the chat lines. Is everybody sleeping this evening? It is a Tuesday evening. You know where you should be. You should be watching the Mint Wrapworks Online Outlaws Sports Official, but you're not. What are you watching then? Hope not Sevendelon. Alright, there we go. Let's hit on. Skinny One is in the pits now. What is Pace gonna do? We know he's a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds behind. In fact, I'm gonna try and see where we can find out where he was. Skinny One exiting now. Where is he going to come out? I think he's still way too far behind. Yeah, just too far behind. Skinny One has done such a great job of holding on to that #1 spot this evening. He's had an exceptional race this evening again. 24 minutes left on the clock. Skinny One, Sean Scudder, the birthday boy from yesterday, literally is not putting a wheel wrong. And it shows in his points. Right. Let's see what's happening. Pace. What is he getting up to? JD Dog now back into a podium spot. Oh, look at that. Jazz 126. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Jazz 126. Doing a fantastic job. Where's all the Jazzy supporters this evening? He's doing fantastic races here this evening down at Brandshatch. Not sure what is happening there. We could have a bit of server problems. We know we've had a lot of problems this evening with the tech. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, well now, not too sure what happened there. Looks like we've had a, definitely not the stream that disconnected, guys. It looks like we've had a bit of failure throughout the server. My server dropped on my side. And I'm not the host server, unfortunately. So if you're viewing this, my apologies. The broadcast dropped for 1 or 2 seconds while the pit lane is open at the moment. On board with Skiddy One, Eleanor Pace in second, JD Dog, Fluffy, and then Clayton MJ. It's been a bit of a shake-up. A lot of the guys are out at the moment. It definitely was everyone. Thanks, Kaden Mile, for letting us know. I see Alvin is also trying to phone me, but I was running around just trying to get the broadcast back up, and I'm back up, but we've lost most of our drivers. Unfortunately, this is what happens in the virtual world. It is one of those unfortunate things. I get to see it in the Zwift racing series that I sometimes commentate, and other races that we commentate throughout the week, all this online racing. It is unfortunately, when it comes to internet signals, internet lines, maybe storms somewhere. So at the moment we're still on board with Skiddy One. Yeah, I apologize if you were watching that race and it was getting pretty cool and pretty heated with only 16 minutes, well, just under 17 minutes to go. Unfortunately, we lost the feed somewhere down the line. But welcome back if you've stayed with us. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for being a part of this broadcast this evening. It is a very cool 24 degrees at Brandshatch outside Kent in England. And as I said earlier, as we stay on board with Skiddy One, just some very cool history behind Brandshatch from 1968 to 1986. It played host to the F1 MotoGP, and many races I got to watch as a youngster when we still had British touring cars from the early to mid, all the way through to the late 90s. So Jazzy 126, that was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we lost Jazzy 126. It's a massive shame, guys. I don't think we are going to pull too many points out of this race. Yeah, I doubt that there's going to be a restart. Neither. Yeah, Cadenmar also off. Most of the lads off. It looks like it's a mixed bag of guys. I was going to say maybe it's Cape Town, Joburg, but it looks like it's a mixed bag of guys that dropped off. Again, thanks to all our amazing sponsors, Mint, Wrapworks, the guys from JD Dog Designs, Insector Tech, very cool prize, and I'm still trying to get that video ready. It's just been a busy 4 or 5 weeks with multiple broadcasts, normal daytime job, commentating every single weekend. But there is a video coming for the guys from Insector Tech and Stefan Vessels that is doing a long-term test on that rig. It is direct drive steering, really cool. In fact, what I should do is get some of the photos that I took up on. We'll do that next week while I produce that video or edit that video. It's been it's been a long one. Yeah, unfortunate, Kalen. It was a very awesome race. I think we'd have to chat to our race director and our stewards. I was hoping they would be on board this evening. I haven't seen one of them or heard from one of them, so there might be some things happening at home or at work, and they haven't joined us, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure these guys will get it sorted. Well, good to see Fluffy Butt in the mix still. Staying Nevenhazen. Jazz 126 now pitting. Clayton pitting. Are they okay though? Are they going to go back out? Alvin Sykes. And great hearing from Tyron. He should be watching us live on YouTube. Ah, he is. There we go. I saw him now. Hola, hola, hola. How's it, man? Thanks, Tyron, for joining us. From KZN, if I'm not mistaken. The other half of the Sykes family has joined us. KZN boys, the guys that drink brown Fantas. Hey, it's lekker, but on board with your brother at the moment, up on the other screen. In fact, sorry, up on your screen over there. And yeah, good to have you on board with us. So, thought I'd be smarty pants and try some new stuff by going live all over the place. And then the server, who is not on my side, guys, just by the way, decided it doesn't feel like going any further. Derek Duplessis, how's it, my man? Parky Farky in the mix. Evening, chaps. How's it, dude? All the way from Nigel, if I'm not mistaken, and the east of Johannesburg. On board with Alvin Sykes, the man from Semcrete. Yeah, you can definitely see there's problems as that car twitches all over. There we go. Just what I like to see. Connection failure again, and that is not on my side. There we go, into our highlights video for the season that I put together just as a filler. Clayton MJ, how's it, guys? How's it, Clayton? Unfortunately, we've just lost the server again. So you were watching some really awesome racing from Brandshatch, and unfortunately it's from seems to be all servers. Well, folks, sadly, unfortunately, we have had to call the race off this evening. We have had some technical issues, and we will resume the racing next week. Some great racing still on the cards for the season for the Mint Wrapworks Online Outlaws. It's been great sharing a Tuesday evening with you. To all the guys that were on the stream, well done. To all the race drivers that were out there, well done this evening. It was really exciting to watch. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a technical glitch, and we've had to call it from my side. Sean, have a lucky evening. Be good. If you're on the roads, drive safely. We'll catch you next week, Tuesday, same time, same place, for some more Mint Wrapworks Online Outlaws eSIM Racing. From myself, Sean, adios. Have a lucky one, guys.